Hello friends. My name is Jules Patel, and I am student from Charlotte University, Debstra. And here we explain waterfall model. First, we saw diagram. So diagram is split in 6 phases. First phase is feasibility study. In this phase, in this phase check project is feasible or not. The next step is requirement analysis. So here we check what is the requirement of client and what is the requirement of and the next phase is design phase. In design phase we design the we analysis the requirement and then we design the project, and the fourth stage is coding and unit testing. So in this phase we check each and every small unit of the project, and the next step is system testing. So we testing the whole project, and then we move maintenance part. If then we collect the feedback from client, and then we maintain our project. The next step is advantage and disadvantage. So advantage is it is a base model. The first model is a waterfall model. The next model is simple and easy. Then the model is use small project. Then the next is disadvantage. No feedback is here because it is like a waterfall. The not be back नहीं जा सकता. Then no experiment. And then the third is no parallelism. So all the phases not working at same time. So no parallelism is here. Then high risk because of in 3 phases we say that it is high risk. Then next is application. The application is using base model. So first of all, first model is waterfall model. In the sense we use waterfall model, and next is using the customer relationship model, and the next is the application is analysis of hardware and software requirement. Thank you. The next part is discussed my friend.
Hello everyone, my name is Manav Patel. My ID number is 22DC079. Today our topic is V-shape model. This topic is called V-shape model because of its diagram. It is on V-shape. The overview of V-shape is it is also known as verification and validation model. It is verification means step by step जब हम कोई सॉफ्टवेयर डिज़ाइन करते हैं तब वो चेक करते हैं वो, और वैलिडेशन मीन्स जब लास्ट में हम जब चेक करते हैं सॉफ्टवेयर डिज़ाइन हो जाने के बाद एक्सटेंशन ऑफ वाटर मॉडल मीन्स के वो भी वाटरफॉल मॉडल की जैसे स्टेप बाय स्टेप भी एग्जीक्यूशन होता है, पर बाद में इधर से हम वापस भी थोड़ा और प्रोसेस कर लगती है इसमें. टेस्टिंग इज एसोसिएटेड विथ एवरी फेज ऑफ साइकिल. मतलब वो साइकिल के साथ पैरेलल हम फेज में टेस्टिंग होती है उसकी. Verification phase require analysis, system design, architecture and module design. And validation phase, unit testing, integration system, acceptance testing.
So hello guys, my next model is incremental model. In the incremental model by model development is present. So in this first model is created, then second model inside the third model. That's why the all model are created. That's why we call incremental model. First we build one model, then design and testing unit for this model, then test this model and maintenance for this model. Then we create same to same as a second model and third model. Then we create it line by line. The real time example is LMS, Learning Management System. The example is university. So first model is dean and HOD. Then second inside the another model is a faculty and faculty staff, and then inside the another model is student. That's why we call this as a incremental model. And application is a build large and complex system. We use the model, then resource with needed skill set are not available, and this is a need to get a product to the market early. Then advantage and disadvantage of this model is module by module working is in present. So that's why this is the advantage of incremental model. Then customer interaction module by module we include. Then next is that's why error chances are less in this model. The disadvantage is cost is high, the need for good planning before we created this model, and well-defined module is needed.
I am Shiv Patel and I am going to talk about the RAD model. RAD stands for Rapid Application Development. So it is a linear and sequential software model. It is best suited in which the requirements are well understood and described. So its diagram is like this. So like first it is business model, second is data modeling, third is process modeling, fourth is application modeling, and fifth is testing and turnover. And all of this is contained in a module 1. Likewise, there are different types of N modules in which different setups different type of things are developed. Like for example, someone is creating a website, so someone will only develop a homepage, then someone else team will develop any other things like that. And in business model, all the data are being gathered, which are different stored in a data objects and which are being processed, and based on it the well suited application is decided, and after testing and turnover it is being delivered to the end user or the stakeholders. So now about the advantages, it is flexible to change as it is a rapid application model. Any changes can be applied easily. It is also adaptable because of its teamwork. Other new model can be easily introduced and highest priority. Like all the requirements are giving higher priority based on it is divided into teams. It also reduces development time as a software is not being created at a whole. It is created in a different modules and reusability. Like some things which is not necessary, it is also being done, so it can be reused by any other teams. Disadvantages, like it is work in a different module, so every module need a high skill designer, and all applications are not well suited for it. And small projects can't be used and require user involvement because of needing of continuous feedback. It increases the time. And now about application, the best suited application are web development, e-learning, mobile app, and software development. Like in learning, a tutor may ask whatever the feedbacks or things he has to add, or whatever the he want to add something like comment section. A student can take notes on continuously video by opening a different tab on the same application, like so. And also in web development, many things can be created simultaneously, and it can be created using a red model, which can be helpful to deliver it in a short period of time. So that's all for it. Thank you.
And my ID number is 22DC074. So today I am going to present iterative model. So what is iterative model? It is like building with Lego bricks. Instead of making the whole project at the same time, we divide it into small parts. So what are the steps? So we will first plan it. We will plan what to divide, and we will build. We will test it, revive it, and repeat. Key point flexible, so we can change the plan easily, build in parts, get feedback, and fix problem earlier. Diagram, so first is the requirement gathering. We will require what we needed, analysis, designing, testing, implementation, and revamp. If there is a problem, we will again design it, testing, implementation, and review. After the problem gets over, we will design, testing, implement, review, and deploy. At the end, we will deploy it and maintain it. So now I am going to teach about advantage. So it is change friendly. So we can change the plan anytime, get feedback often, fix problem early, make quality better over the time, make user happy. Disadvantage, gets complicated over the time. Not sure when the project will end, can cost more resources, depends on the code planning. So application, so it is used for software development, web development, game development, Android development, and for UI design.
Hello, my name is Neil Patel and my ID is 22DC080. The topic is spiral model. Spiral model is a series of iteration which goes through customer feedback and delivers the product. It has mainly 4 phases: plan, risk analysis, engineering, and evaluation. Plan means gather information related to the business. Second is risk analysis. Risk analysis is very important to reduce risk, prototype, and improve the product. Third is engineering. Coding and testing of the service is done by engineering. And fourth is evaluation. Customer feedback leads to the betterment of the product. And spiral model goes through series of iteration known as cycles. The advantages of spiral model are risk management, flexibility, and customer involvement. The disadvantages are due to iteration, cost and time increases. Second is complexity of software due to iterative nature. And the application of spiral model are various software development models for large and complex products, and certain iterations of Microsoft Windows operating system are also done by spiral model. Versions of Rational Unified Process (RUP) and certain projects within NASA are done in spiral model.
Going to talk about the prototype model. So it is like a sample. So first we make the sample of the whole project. And what are the steps? So the step is start with an idea, create a basic version of the project, show it to other, get feedback, make changes and repeat it until the customer is satisfied. Oh, key point. So the key point is it is a quick and simple. Get feedback driven and repeat as needed. So diagram. First is requirement gathering, quick decision, build a prototype or sample, show to the customer. If the customer is not satisfied with our project or that prototype, then we will make again the changes. If at the last the customer is satisfied, we will accept by the customer. We will design it, implement it, and test it and deploy it. So now my friend Siv will continue.
Hello, I am Neil. My roll number is 22DCE080. The topic is Agile methodology. Agile means swift and versatile. It is a software development approach based on iterative development. Each iteration is called a frame, and division of entire project into smaller parts help to minimize the project. This is the diagram of the project. First comes planning. Planning means to gather the requirements and do analysis of the project. Second comes designing. Whatever requirements are gathered, accordingly the design should be made by the software designers. Then comes development. Designers and developers do construction to make the project. Then comes testing, quality assurance testers do testing whether there is bug or not, and then accordingly changes are made. Then comes deployment. Deployment means to deploy the project to the customer. And then comes review. Customer gives the feedback and accordingly the changes should be done. And after doing this process, the product is finally launched. Now comes agile testing methods. There are mainly 7 agile testing methods. First is Scrum, Crystal, Dynamic Software Development Methods (DSDM), and Feature Driven Development (FDD), Lean Software Development, and Extreme Programming (XP). Agile testing methodology. Now comes the Scrum. Scrum is agile development process which DSDM is a rapid application development strategy for software development. There are 3 concepts: chartering, cycle delivery, and wrap-up. Then comes the feature-driven development. In FDD, it mainly focuses on feature-centric and it is feature-oriented. Lean software development. Lean software development for of just in time. It delivers the product in a proper time and it reduces the cost and time. Now comes the applications of agile methodology. First is software development. Agile methodology is originally used for software development. Then comes marketing and advertisement. Agile methodology is instrumentally used in marketing and advertisement. And agile development is increasingly used in education and training. It is extremely used in gaming industry, and healthcare also uses agile development methodology.
Hello, my name is Manu Patel. I am going to continue the principle of agile methodology. First principle is customer satisfaction, teamwork, face-to-face conversation. This means you need to face-to-face conversation with your client to develop any software. और सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट फिर एडेप्टिव टू चेंजिंग मतलब फ्यूचर में कोई अगर सॉफ्टवेयर में चेंजेस करना पड़े तो उसके लिए हमें तैयार रहना चाहिए। वर्किंग सॉफ्टवेयर होना चाहिए। 7 चीज सेल्फ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन टीम मतलब टीम अच्छी होनी चाहिए। इफेक्टिव टीम मॉनिटर टीम को जो मॉनिटर करता है वो भी सही से होना चाहिए। यूज़र फ्रेंडली डिज़ाइन जो होती है वो सबको सब अच्छी तरह से यूज़ कर पाए ऐसी होनी चाहिए। प्रोवाइडिंग हार्डवेयर एंड सॉफ्टवेयर then 11 simplicity and the last one is multiple increments in short time span એટલે मतलब उस हमने शॉर्ट टाइम में अच्छा सब क्रिएट करना होता है। नाउ एडवांटेज इज फ्रीक्वेंट डिलीवरी, फेस टू फेस कन्वर्जेशन, एफिशिएंट डिजाइन एंड क्विकली द बिजनेस रिक्वायरमेंट मतलब उनको जो रिक्वायरमेंट होती है वो हमें पूरी करनी चाहिए। एनी टाइम चेंजेस आर एक्सेप्टेबल मतलब कोई भी समय हमें चेंजेस करना पड़ सकता है। These are the disadvantages dependency on team communication मतलब टीम के साथ कम्युनिकेशन में हमें कई बार प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है। नॉट सुटेबल फॉर ऑल प्रोजेक्ट मतलब ये एजाइल मेथोडोलॉजी हर प्रोजेक्ट में वर्क नहीं कर सकता। रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट मतलब उसमें मनी कॉस्ट और टाइम ज़्यादा है और क्लाइंट इन्वॉल्वमेंट भी ये एक तरह से इसका डिसएडवांटेज है।